welcome to the game. This is Y's Origin. Pretty much the prequel, The Wanderers from Y's, or East, however you pronounce it, on the NES and Super Nintendo and all that. Now in this game you have choosable heroes, each have their own difficulty setting. The hardest one is the claw guy. Is incredibly fast but takes a lot of damage. The medium guy is a caster guy who runs really slow but has a long range attack. Even though I actually believe he's the easiest to play the game with. And then there's the generic main hero type, the girl that's close range with medium speed and a medium attack range. So for the this version of the game, we're going to play with her because she's the well-rounded one. And we're going to, I guess, go to hard mode. Why the fuck not?
Il avait un grand pays légendaire.
Like I said, this is the precursor to the Wanderer from Y's or East from NES. And it tells the backstory, you know, about Dark Fact and all the other bullshit.
Sur l'intervention des dièses jumelles et des 600, les grands pays prospéraient.
And it actually does really good with the graphics and everything.
La perle noire, elle avait des sortes de pouvoirs mystérieux.
And the music and backstory are alright. And the voice acting is pretty good.
Avec l'éclairia, on pouvait amplifier ses pouvoirs magiques. Grâce à elle, on croyait que les pouvoirs de Is dureraient une éternité. Mais soudain, un désastre.
Now, I've always been a fan of the Wanderers series ever since the first one on NES. Even though it originally started as a PC game. It's one of the few PC games that actually translated well to home consoles.
Mais tous les habitants sont sauvés dans le temple de Salomon. On aurait dit la fin du monde. C'est alors la perle noire qui sauva Is de la ruine, car elle souleva les temples dans les airs.
I like the Zelda games. The story actually does kind of translate well into the sequels. Where, you know, the Zelda timeline gets kind of convoluted after the first three. But this one actually does kind of translate pretty well. And the same hero is in every game, just like in Breath of Fire, if you want to do that correlation. Anyway, I'll shut up there in the story part.
Pire encore, un événement imprévu arriva dans le temple de Salomon. Quelle histoire! Les déesses jumelles, les descendantes de Is ont toutes disparu.
I did not know why it sounds like the voiceover is in French. Maybe that's a setting that I just didn't fix.
Pour constituer une équipe de recherche, ils ont organisé une sélection parmi des chevaliers et des sorciers. Enfin, les sangs, ils envahiront à la terre dévastée.
But yeah, just like in a lot of Wanderers and Y's, you're trying to find the two spirits. The twins. I forgot what they were called. It's been so long since I actually seriously played one of these games. But it's pretty much, other than your main objective, the overall objective is still normally the same. Anyway, this game has really good cinematics, and ignore my commentary because I'm a moron. But each character has their own cinematic backstory, and this is hers. And so you can watch the opening cinematics. And like I said, the music is really good. Yeah, can't complain about the music, and the visuals are really nice in this game. The animations, graphics, everything on this game are really well done. Makes you wish the NES were capable of that, so you could play the original with this kind of style, but the original is still really well done. Kind of makes me think of the Alundra opening, if you ever watched the opening to Alundra. But unlike a normal Zelda game, this game you gain levels, and it's a little bit more action-packed than Zelda, which is hard to, say, since the original you just walk into the enemies. But this game actually has it where you can actually fight the enemies, which gives it a complete different take on the series than the other ones. Because on the PC version and the NES version and all that, you don't actually fight the enemies. You just kind of bump into them. But this game, you can actually fight them for real. And there are a lot more villains, and they seem to be a little bit more fleshed out in the story than they were in the original, but that's to make sense, because NES games weren't really about the story, they were just about the gameplay. But as games progressed, it was more about the story than it was the gameplay. But every so often you get a nice mix between the two, where they add a bunch of story, but also make it reasonable gameplay. But then you get some games like Final Fantasy X and shit like that, where it's more about watching hours of fucking story with only a little bit of gameplay. But, yeah, the more modern games get, the more it's about the story. Anyway, enough ranting. Let's play the game when it gets to the point where we can actually play it. Now, the reason why we chose the axe-wielding girl is because she's the medium character, so she's well-rounded. Otherwise, I would have chose the claw guy, but it's been a long time since I played this game, so I figured I'd have a better chance playing the well-rounded character. Now, this whole game pretty much takes place within the tower. There's the giant tree, the Rhoda tree, which is a key component in the Wise or East series. Almost like Yggdrasil, but Rhoda tree. Now, the main villains in the Wise/East series are Dark Fact, the Caster, and Garm, the evil general guy. So we'll see who's the main villain in this one. Since this takes place before Dark Fact and all them, we'll see who the main villain is as we go through it. But yeah, East was basically, what was it, a floating continent that hovered above the world, and the tower was supposed to connect it or some shit. I don't know. My knowledge on the story is kind of clouded with the years of not playing the game. But like I said, it is a prequel to all that bullshit, so I really don't remember the story for this, because it's been a long time and the story can be convoluted in a way. But yeah, that's something to do with the 2 goddesses and all sorts of other bullshit that I don't remember. Mount Precious. But yeah, no matter who you choose, you're pretty much the chosen hero. So, like I said, it just depends on the difficulty and what skills you want to learn, because each of the heroes has their own abilities and their own skills. And like I said, I chose this one because it's the medium character that's well-rounded and can do almost everything, at least usefully. Now, another difference in this game is it does have a lot of story, where the other games only have the minimal amount. This game goes with the newer way of doing things and gives you a shitload of story. And some of it looks like it was made with an RPG maker, but I can't fault it for that, because there are a lot of games that were made that way. But the visuals are still really well done. And I do like the animated cutscenes. They do add to the game's atmosphere. And even though this has RPG aspects, it also has Zelda aspects, which is one of the things Wanderers Wise did really well, was combine RPG and Zelda into a single new style type game. Where like an RPG, you still have to gain levels and build up, but at the same time there's a lot of exploration and Zelda aspects that you have to get the right items to progress. Now it tells you exactly how to attack. Now obviously the actions they give you are if you're not using a controller like Z and X, but if you're using a controller, I think it's a lot easier to use a controller on a game like this, but it is possible to play with the keyboard, but I find it a lot easier to use a controller. And it tells you about your activations, defense, skill enhancement, and all that. So yeah, it's a pretty well done game. Definitely a game worthy to be one of the Wanderers from East or Wise. And of course, as I already said, the story changes depending on what hero you pick. I wish it was kind of like fucking Seiken Densetsu 3 or I think Secret of Mana 2 or whatever on SNES, where not only does the story change by the main hero you pick, but also the final villains. But I'm pretty sure the final villains in this game are identical no matter who you choose, which kind of sucks, but not all games can do that. Yeah, that's where it explains, like, the statues will heal you, save, and teleport you. Alright, now as you can see, we have a lot of saved games on this, but we're going to start a new one. Because why the fuck not? I've played it on all the settings, including Nightmare, with all the various heroes, so I do have experience on this game, but like I said, it's been a long time since I played it last. So I can't guarantee perfect performance because it's been so long. But I can guarantee we'll at least make it to the end. Beer overflowed. Wonderful. That's what happens when it starts getting too damn hot. Wait. But anyway, I can guarantee we'll make it to the end because I have experience on this game. It's just been a long time since I played it. Anyway, when you kill enemies, you want to pick up the little crystals and shit they drop because you get XP. And there are pots laying around that give you healing and all this other bullshit. Like an RPG, you get levels that make you stronger, so you want to build up when you can, because you'll need it. There's a lot of backtracking in this game. There is a lot of backtracking in this game where you have to re-explore areas that you've already explored in order to, you know, get to the shit that you hadn't, you know, that's blocked off, or kind of like a Metroid game, which is also a little bit different. Well, actually, not really, because Zelda had that shit too. So sometimes you gotta redo areas to gain some levels. But luckily there's not a whole lot of building up in this game, so it's not as big of a deal as it first appears. Yeah, some treasure chests are protected. Yeah, some treasure chests are protected and you have to defeat the enemies in order to remove the protection. But you get used to that. And there you go, now you got your first specialty attack. And like I said, each character has their own specialty ability. And you gain other specialty abilities as he goes through the game. Yeah, depending on who you choose, depends on the specialty abilities. I'm allowing myself to die early. That's not a good thing. Yeah, you don't want to allow yourself to die before you make it to a save point. Now, if it's like the other Wonderful Wise, if you stand still, it should regen your health. But in this one, it doesn't seem to do that. But, oh, I ran off the edge. You gotta be lined up properly for those platforms. God damn it. In games like this, it's hard to line up the shit properly. Okay. I can't go this way yet? What the fuck? How can I not go this way yet? Oh, that wasn't it. What is going on? What did I miss? What did I miss? I got the special ability. Oh. Yeah, you just, I forgot about that part. You can spend SP to gain different blessings. You know, where you can strengthen your stats and various types. I forgot all about that. So there are power-ups you can get that I completely forgot about until now. But seriously, what the hell am I supposed to do? Alright, that wasn't it. No, no way to go that way. Alright, that was just a treasure chest. Why couldn't I pass that one divide? Can't go that way. Yeah, that's where I got the special skill from. Ah! Huh. Maybe there's something in the manual? All it gives you is basic information. How do you do the double jump you need to move on? Allows for limited gliding. Alright, so apparently if you use that correctly, you should be able to glide a bit. And let's try it. But why didn't it activate? Why was there a delay in that? No! God damn it. That's supposed to be limited gliding. Yeah, why is there... Oh, I see how to do it. Ah, I almost had it. You gotta do it. Yeah, that's kind of a fucked up way to do that. Yeah, you gotta have the momentum while you do it. Yeah, you gotta have the momentum when you do it. But yeah, you gotta get the timing right. That's kind of bullshit. Ah, you got, god damn it. This is quite annoying. You gotta get the fucking delay accurate. Ah, I fucked it up. No, I'm trying to get the timing right in my head, because you gotta get the fucking timing right. Her gliding ability is gonna take some time to get used to. Let me try doing it without hitting the jump button. Let me try doing it without hitting the jump button. Alright, this time don't fall off the platform first. Maybe I could do it without jumping. Nope, you gotta jump. Let my MP recharge. Okay. There we go, we got it. Just took a little practice. Yeah, sorry, it just took a little practice. Ow. Well, I was fucking up, but we got all the practice we needed, so now I know what we're doing. I just had to practice that gliding bullshit. But now we'll be alright. Ah, I hit it too late. There we go. Alright, now we got it all going the way it's supposed to. That was the first checkpoint, or save point. Alright, so I can't do anything for you, but please explore. But I don't have the item I need. Alright. The only other place was through that door that looked like it required a key. Oh wait, now I can go this way. As you can see, there's a lot of exploration in this game and trying to survive, and I did not do a very good job of it. But this is actually a really good game. Now that I know what the hell I'm doing, we can actually make it farther. Of course, killing the enemies is very valuable because you gain XP and make yourself stronger. But like most RPGs, there is a building up aspect where eventually you'll get to a point where you need to grind XP. But until that time, and until that time, you're pretty much running through the enemies. But there is a point in this game where you need to... But there is a point in this game where you have to actually level up and build up some XP. Got the road of fruit. As you notice, you get various bonuses depending on how much you progress and how many enemies you kill in unison. So you do gain special bonuses. Now, I wasn't trying to rush through this bullshit. There'll be a lot more to see, but sorry, I've been trying to rush through it and I'm an asshole for that. So let's try to do this a little bit more seriously. Dwyer DM rules. So yeah, let's try to do this a little bit more seriously. Tell you about the jewels that enhance your abilities. Now we missed that Rhoda seed, but we'll be coming back to that area later. Oh yeah, you gotta give that the Rhoda seed, I believe. Bah, all that was for nothing. I need to get the Rhoda seed. I'm pretty sure I gotta feed that thing the Rhoda seed. Anyway, the background is really well done with the volcanic mountains and all that shit. But I need to get the Rhoda seed first. I need to do this part first, then I could probably continue on. I wrote a fruit, that is. Now we should be able to progress. But yeah, there's a lot of problem solving and shit like that in these type of games. Increase my attack power. I'm gonna go AFK for a second. I'll be right back. I apologize. Hang in there. I apologize, I'm back. Now that we got our attack power increased, anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, there was nothing over there. There was nothing over there. We already did that. There's nothing down here at all, is what they're trying to tell me. Nothing down there. That's nice to know. Yeah, it's an exploration game. You gotta search shit out in this game. There's that one door that has a key, but we haven't found a key for it yet. Oh wait, the key door is open. Oh wait. Oh wait, it had the blue moon crest. I'm a moron. It was obvious from the get-go I'd already gotten the item I needed. I was just being stupid. That's why you gotta pay attention to the surroundings in these type of games. One look and one mistake is all it takes to get you trapped and unable to figure out what the hell you're doing if you're not paying attention. So you want to pay attention. Alright. Anyway, next step. You'll meet these characters throughout the entire game. I'm fucking up bad. This is the first boss in the game and I'm screwed up relatively badly on him. Yeah, that was just pathetic. I screwed up on that boss big time. Huh. Yeah, I was trying to see if there was some kind of item I can use, but apparently I don't have any items that are usable. Ah! Let's try again. I'm fucking up big time on this guy. Yeah, bosses and Wanderers from Wise are well known for having a lot of HP. So yeah, bosses in these games are very well known for having a shitload of HP and needing patience to defeat them. Ow! Yeah, we're probably not going to meet him this time because we allowed ourselves to take too much of a hit. I know how to beat them. I just probably ain't gonna beat them this time around. Ow! What? Why'd they change your strategy all of a sudden? Alright, let's try it again. This time be a little bit more serious. No, let's go ahead and die. We fucked that up immediately. Let me die. Let me die and try it again. Let me die. Let me die. There. Let's try it again. Alright. Now, if you notice, the bats don't technically follow you. They follow a certain path. So it is possible to avoid the bats. It's just whether you're lucky enough to dodge the paths they take. Ah, and you gotta be... See, that was a major fuck up. You gotta be really careful of the number of attacks you hit with this. Ah, and then there's that part where they come together and then they don't all of a sudden. So yeah, you gotta be careful about that shit. Later on, you'll get healing items and all sorts of stuff to make the boss battles easier, but at the start, you're pretty much on your own. But later on, you'll get healing abilities and magic and shit to make the shit easier. But that's later in the game. Right now, you're pretty much limited to just what you have. And you gotta get the timing right. Yeah, the bosses in this game take a lot of patience. So you gotta be really patient with the bosses in this game. Ow, that really hurt. Yeah. Ah, fuck it up at the start of that one. We fucked up at the start of that one. That was a complete fuck up. Ah! I'm fairly certain I already fucked it up. Yeah, if you get too close to the bats while they're blinking, they'll keep coming after you. So you gotta wait till they reform. Oh, that was a new attack. Yeah, let's go ahead and die. We fucked that up. But that was a new attack there at the end. Why didn't it try that new attack earlier? We fucked up. We took a hit. You can't take a hit at the start of the battle, otherwise you're fucked. So we gotta do it where we don't take a hit. And remember, we're playing it on a harder difficulty. That means this boss probably does more damage. Yeah, fuck it, we'll try it. This boss probably does more damage. And we haven't built up at all. Yeah, fuck that up. Yeah, remember, part of this game is building up. And we haven't built up at all, so we haven't really gained a whole lot of levels. Ah, fuck it. Kill me. I fucked up. I got too close to you bats too soon. Yeah, I got too close to you bats too soon. Anyway, I haven't built up at all, and the difficulty has increased, so of course the boss will be a lot harder. How did I get hit? I understand how I get hit that last time, but how did I get hit that first try? I was running away. Oh, this is not an easy fight. I got hung up on the wall. Oh, I got hit! That's bad, I got hit! Ah! Oh, god damn it, the bats tricked me! We really need to gain a level or two, because we're not... fuck it. We're not really in a good position right here, because we didn't do any leveling up. So we really need to gain a level or two. So let's go back to the title. We really need to gain a level or two before we fight that guy. So yeah, we need to really gain a level or two because we didn't really do any actual level grinding. And we are playing on a difficulty setting that's harder than normal. So yeah, we really need to grind a level or two. It would just be helpful. Since we still have the starting gear. So yeah, it'd be better for everyone if we built up a level or two. Next 515. So let's see how long it'll actually take to gain a level. Right, that was 515. Alright, yeah, we could get at least one more level before we try that boss again. We can at least try one more level before we hit that boss again. Alright, gained the level, alright. We gained another level. Wait a minute, is this before I did all... Is this before I did all that bullshit? Is that what this is about? Is this before I got that blue moon crest? Really? Really? This before I got the blue moon crest and all the other bullshit? Oh, I overjumped it. I was being stupid. I'm just pissed off because apparently the save I had was before I got this goddamn crest and opened up the boss. So building up that level was pointless because I had not done the boss yet. I had not done all this shit yet. That's aggravating. That is aggravating. I gotta go through all this bullshit again because the save I had was before I did this. That is aggravation. I built up that level for nothing. Well, not for nothing, but I had to build up that level, but that was before the bullshit. There goes through all this again because I fucking did not realize. But that still doesn't make any sense because I had multiple tries on the boss. So why? Does not make any sense. Why do I have to do this again? I thought I had it saved. That doesn't make any fucking sense. But we gotta do all this again. Anyway, it is an excellent game for Steam and a good addition to the Wanderer from Y series. I don't know why the hell I have to do all this again when I had it saved, but apparently it didn't save it, so now we gotta do all this bullshit again. And apparently we gotta do all this again because it did not save it. Even though I know I saved it. So I apologize, we gotta go through all... I built up the level, but we gotta do all this shit again. And we're gonna try not to rush as I was doing, because rushing in a Wanderers from Wise or Wanderers from East game, rushing, all it does is get you killed because the bosses in these games are always retardedly dangerous. So yeah, don't do what I did. Don't rush to the boss, because if you rush to the boss, you're just gonna get your ass killed. Even though I nearly beat him a couple times. 9 times out of 10, as you saw, you get your ass kicked if you don't do the right thing and build up a level or two. fact, I would say, in all honesty, your best bet is to kill every enemy you come across. Regardless of if you need to or not. Kill every enemy you come across. That way you are the appropriate level you need to be. So yeah, building up by killing every enemy you come across will greatly help you in this game. Even if it seems unnecessary, build up every enemy you come across. It'll make the building up later a lot better. Especially when you see how much it requires to gain levels. And you can see how long it starts taking to gain levels. Not to mention you can gain bonuses like max HP and attack power and all that shit. You get bonuses for constantly being in combat. That go to waste if you're not constantly in combat. So yeah, building up on enemies is very valuable. Well, let's try this boss again now that we know what the hell we're doing. I mean, I already knew what the hell we were doing, but I was just fucking up. And if not, I could gain another level or so because we're close enough to another level where we could gain another level. Well, let's try the boss again. We gotta go through the story part again. I apologize. I thought we were saved at this point. So now we're a level higher. We're a level higher, so we might be able to succeed this time. But I have been kind of rushing through. I hadn't been trying to build up like I should have. I have been kind of rushing it, so that's my fault. I fucked up on that part. Yeah, let's try it this time for real. Let's see if we can kill this guy. I allow myself to get hit immediately at the start. You can kind of lead the bats You can kind of lead the bats where you want them to, but not 100%. That's the most dangerous part, is when the bats are blinking. You don't want to get close to them. Because if you get close to them, they regroup and they attack you again. So when the bats are blinking, you don't want to get near them. So yeah, that's the main thing, is don't get near the bats when they're blinking, because when they're blinking, you're fucked. Ah, I was doing so well that I allowed myself to get in that goddamn trap. And there is no pause button in this game, so in the middle of a fight, you can't really pause it. Of course, so. Ah, if I wouldn't have got hit right there, we would have had a higher chance. I shouldn't have fucked it up. Got him. God, that boss is a pain in the ass. Well, we got him. Now let's go back and save that shit so we don't have to do it again. Oh, I can't go back. God damn it. Alright, we got the mask of eyes with sees invisible shit. That's helpful. And we got the key to go through that one door. Yeah, it's times like this. Times like this, there was a map to the game. Anyway, I'm out of time for this video. If you like my videos, please follow and subscribe. But I gotta work in the morning, so I'm out of time for this video. But I'll see you in the next video. Don't know which one it will be. It might be Tomb Raider. It might be Cosmo Breeder. It might be one of those. But I gotta end this one here. So until next time, I'll see ya. And hopefully y'all enjoy your day, and the weekend's coming up. So hopefully you enjoy that. But until then, take it easy. I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, and I'm going to have a new video editor soon, so if there's some kind of weird watermark popping up in the background, I apologize, but my other video editor is fucking up, so in the near future I'm going to have to get a new video editor, and all I can do is apologize for that in advance. But until then, take it easy. I'll see you next time.